Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yeah, oh my God. Let me move Mikey. Oh yeah, we in the building. I want to thank y'all for rocking out. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love to all y'all out there. You dig? Shout out to the Syndicate Network and all of its colleagues. We about to rock out. Glad all y'all in here. You dig? We got the homie, the Batman. What's going on, the Batman? We got Mama Bear Doll in the building. What's going on, Mama Bear? Thank you for being here. We got Bat Dan in the building. Much love, Bat Dan. We got Alan Belk in the building. What's going on, Alan Belk? Much love. We got Joe Curry in the building. We got Sin Havoc 5150 in the building. What's going on, Sin Havoc? We got Crown Loads in the building. What's going on, Crown Loads? We got S Franchise saying long ass intro. Hey, what's crazy is when this next one dropped, never mind. But when that drop, I might make that my intro, and that shit about to be even longer. You know what I mean? Just might have an opening movie. Dog. Make everyone wait for it and watch the Snyder cut before the stream starts. You gotta watch the Snyder cut to get to the stream, dog. What's going on, Philip Stevens? What's going on, DC all the way? Shout out to the Curly Ray. We got Anatoly in the building. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Herrera in the building. What's going on, Josh? We got Qatar in the building. What's going on, Qatar? All right, we got Socrates. Right. He said, let's sell. Hey, I got a video about the sales stuff coming real soon. I just had to knock this one out the park first. You know what I mean? Because this is a little bit more pressing of a conversation. The sales stuff can wait until tomorrow. You know what I mean? Wait, actually, maybe not tomorrow because I think I'm supposed to be going to go do something. Wait a minute. Can I talk about that? Can I talk about what I'm supposed to be going to go see tomorrow? I think I can. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me check. Yes, I'm going to go see The Long Walk tomorrow. That's what I'm going to go see. You dig? I can talk about that. I'm going to go see The Long Walk tomorrow. That's what I'm going to go see. You dig? I was just making sure that it wasn't like no early thing, right? He said 10-minute intro. I'm sick, bro. That shit gonna be my intro, dog, just because of that comment from S Franchise. For sure. Nah, honestly, I've already been thinking about when that project is ready. You know what I mean? That might be the new intro. He said, Sky, did you see that BS report that Superman made a profit of 125 million, bro? Man, look, bro. A lot of this stuff is cap. They just want us to kind of latch onto it and start talking about it, and then it makes it relevant, right? Honestly, just like what I'm gonna be talking about today, I think that this was the same thing, but we're definitely gonna break this down and discuss this. He said 125, bro. That shit lost over 125 million dollars. You know what's funny too is that I told y'all that I was gonna have that conversation, right? Matter of fact, let me pull this up. Oh my god. He's sitting there. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna save that for when we start talking about that in 1 second. Okay, so there you go. Shout out to the Curly Ray with the member chat for 19 months. Netflix promoting Army of the Dead in new Netflix house trailer. Sell us the way. Hashtag sales is jail and sell Snyderverse Netflix. Bruh, I literally saw somebody try to say, right? I saw somebody talk about, bro. Tell me you a plant without saying you a plant, bro. They sitting there talking about if Army of the Dead would have been that WB, I'm sure it would have had a sequel by now. It would have been motherfucker. Y'all can't. They over there. Matt Reeves movie can't even get a fucking. Get out of here, bro. They got people making successful films and are being blamed for the flops of another fucking studio executive. Get out of here. Oh my god.
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
He said, I don't even believe it made a profit of $1.25. That shit lost money, bro. Right? He said, variety. We're going by absolute value. Yeah, he said the long walk was so good. Sky saw it last week. Yeah, bro. I'm seeing it tomorrow. I was actually trying to get that man, I was trying to get in that screening where you had to walk, bro, or they kicked you out of the theater. That'd have been crazy. He said the mental gymnastics is astounding. We're gonna break it down. He said Snyder cut was at WB and didn't get a sequel. Thank you. Bro, they ain't even, never mind. They still holding hostage on HBO Max, dog. But anyway, let's go ahead and y'all be sure to smash that like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We're on the road to 5K, trying to hit that mark before the end of the year. You dig? We are in September, which is my birth month, man. Yo, my birthday in a couple weeks. You dig? Can't wait for that. Can't wait. That will be very, very fun, and I'll try to do something dope for y'all. We got Sell ZSJL and Sell Snyderverse to Netflix on the menu. Y'all already know what that's about. Y'all already know what that's pushing. We trying to get that conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform and have been using these hashtags as the vehicle to do so. You know what I mean? All that good stuff, man. Y'all want to rock out with us? We only ask that you follow 3 rules of engagement, which are: be positive, please don't mix the hashtags, and also please do not tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that sort. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn, ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be following along with and watching. As all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Lux of the New Geeks. And if you would like to sponsor a stream like the good Austin did, be sure to smash that super chat button, gifted memberships, super thanks, super stickers, anything of that sort. And whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of a following discussion stream. Let's go ahead and get back to the chat. He says, you seeing Long Wong in Santa Monica Sky? I got passes, but might be busy. Hey, I don't know where I'm seeing it at, but I'm seeing it tomorrow. You know what I mean? I honestly don't remember. Right? He said Army of the Dead already has a sequel. Well, a prequel. Great point, bro. Which came out like right. Bro, they just want WB, bro. It's like they want WB more than anything else. You know what I mean? Said they can't even decipher what's canon and what's not. Super Sky birthday month. Yeah, we get into it, bro. For sure. But let's go ahead and get started with this discussion, because we got to have a conversation, y'all. Like, every time I think that, you know, how can I say this? Like, I'm fully seeing this thing for what it is now, man. And it is of my belief. I'm gonna just be honest. It is of my belief that part of this obsession that James Gunn is shown to have with Zack Snyder and his fan base, not only has it evolved throughout the years, but it's kind of at a boiling point right now, right? Where I don't believe that he thinks, no, I don't think he knows why he's actually doing this. I hope he doesn't know. I hope he doesn't know why he's doing this, right? Because if he does know why he's doing this, then that's even more interesting, right? But let's just kind of, you know, get this out there, right? So not only, matter of fact, let me pull up that famous picture, right? You know, ever since Dawn of the Dead came out, right? And ever since Zack has come into the forefront of being somebody who everybody knew as being like one of the, you know, biggest players in Hollywood, right? I mean, this guy got all these hits and all this stuff going on, you know. And James Gunn was, of course, is somebody who had written on a very early version of Dawn of the Dead, right? Zack's movie. That's where this famous photograph came from, right? That everybody kept, you know, everybody kept, you know, circling this photo for years and years and years, right? Always using it, trying to say, hey, James Gunn hitting back, right? Because they're friends, guys, right? And it's funny. I actually use this article because this entire article kind of got debunked later. He's sitting there talking about Netflix don't want it, Zack don't want it. Netflix and Zack both said that they wanted it afterwards, right? So that got debunked. But you know, ever since Zack was kind of, you know, blowing up in Hollywood, this dude's doing Watchmen, all of these programs, right? And especially around the time that he starts doing these comic book movies, you know, it's like there's this push to make it seem like these guys are like super cool, which normally, you know, I wouldn't have any problem with that. I don't care who is friends, right? Like, it doesn't matter to me. If they can be going out and getting drinks right now, this still doesn't change anything that I'm about to say, pretty much, right? So, yeah, it was never me not believing that they're friends or anything of that sort, but it was more so just these talking points and these people coming from the same side that just, you know, continue to try to push this narrative like, yo, they're super cool, right? And it starts coming to a head around the time that, you know, Zack is doing all these DC films like that, and, you know, Man of Steel, BVS, all this stuff. And once James Gunn comes over to DC, and now it's like, oh my God, yeah, they're really cool, and Zack gave his blessings, all that stuff. Even though there have been all these things that had kind of happened, right? Where, I mean, I don't know, right? You have, first of all of the media that was cool with fucking James Gunn, like Robert Meyer Burnett. We showed that on the other stream. John Campea, all these people, they all turned on Zack right at the same time, right? Which is just kind of weird, right? James Gunn's name has been consistently coming up in these conversations. There was a stream that I was reacting to with another content creator that kind of is still in this space, you know, and it was from years ago, right? And we're listening to that, and whose name gets brought up? You know, James Gunn. And it's like, okay, there seems to be this pattern, right? And you got him ripping off scenes damn near shot for shot in his movies, especially like Guardians 3, where there's like a whole part from Sucker Punch in that film, right? Which was so much was talked about, so much so, right? That, I mean, hey, this isn't something that I'm making up. People was having to cover this stuff, right? People were having to cover this stuff because it was such a groundswell, you know, of people pointing this stuff out, right? It's like, okay, he's ripping off action scenes. Y'all remember this, right? Where, you know, in the lead up to Rebel Moon, Zack is in the apron, looking cool as shit, over here aura farming, right? Just like Zack does naturally, you know. And then it's like they in over here in aprons and shit, bro. Like, who does this, bro? Where was the Jurassic World aprons at? Where were the F1 aprons at? Where were the Dune aprons? Where were the Minecraft aprons? Huh? What else that made money? Right? Who does that? You go watch his Superman movie, right? He's throwing shots at Snyder fans, calling us monkeys and shit online, tweeting hashtags, right? And you know that this was about us because ever since the movie came out, this is the fucking image that they've all been using. Right? This is crazy. He couldn't help but talk about Snyder fans all throughout the movie with his pocket universe jokes and all this shit about but I'm really a good person and I'm really a nice guy. And all you guys are just mean to me. Right? All you guys are just mean. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Like, if this was not the mission, why has this image been circulating ever since this movie come out about anything regarding the fucking Snyder fandom? This is the image that they immediately started using. Right? Got 2 hashtags in the movie. Right? SPR Dave said, when I saw it in theaters, I was like, that was petty and had no place in the Superman movie. For sure. Right? Said, Gunn couldn't help himself. We all saw this shit, bro. And monkeys in the DC cinematic universe are completely out of place except in cartoons. But hey, this is what y'all was getting. This is what the streets wanted, right? This is what the people were pining for, calling for, right? What all the bots was botting for. Nah, man. I ain't having it, bro. It's been all these little things, right? Wait a minute. But I'm not done, right? All right? Watch this. Watch this. Look at this. Right? Take the picture down, right? Look. James Gunn responding to absurd Netflix Snyderverse fan campaign. Why not? Hey, option 3, bro. Right? All of these people were pushing this. Right? Why is James Gunn Yo, think about this, guys. Okay, I need you guys to realize something. Right? Watch this. Watch this. All right. Now, I need you guys to look at this. All right. So, what I'm going to ask you guys a question. Why is James Gunn responding to our campaign?
Why?
I would say when you guys heard me go over the rules of engagement, by the time that this article had come out, we had already instituted that. So rule number 3 of the rules of engagement that you guys heard me so eloquently recount at the start of this stream, right? Rule number 3 is that you don't tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that nature anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to James Gunn. That's literally what I had already been putting out, and we had already moved on. So why are you speaking about Zack Snyder's fucking fan base, bro, when we're not even talking to you? You guys can read the transcript back. You guys can pull up every stream that I ever do. I said at the beginning of every stream. So I would ask, why is he responding to us in the first place? Why? Right? Why are you responding to us in the first place? Jalen with a great example. He says Transformers The Last Night was considered a massive failure for the studios, and it still made 700 plus million. And people want me to believe Superman made 125 million in profit. Bruh, Transformers The Last Night, didn't that get him removed from the franchise? Because Michael Bay did The Last Night, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Or is that one of the ones that he didn't do? Oh, snap. What's going on? Apex Lux, right? Look, enough of that. Because I think that's a genuine question. Why is he responding to the Zack Snyder fan base? Period. Right? Why is he having to come out? Yeah, he said that brought Michael Bay back. Thank you. All right, then. So it was one of the ones that he didn't do. Right? And yet Superman made less, probably on a higher budget, and it's supposed to have and they damn sure spent more in marketing. That's for damn sure. Right? Or wait, no, yeah. So that was all right. Hold up, y'all confusing me. Let me check. Cause see, listen, that's why I can't. Let's see. Okay, so it was Michael Bay. All right. So, yeah. Or he was a producer. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It said that he was a director on mine. I just looked it up. It said that he was a director. So, yeah. Yep. Yep. That was the one that he did. He said, and it got him shunned for years, and now he's coming back. Yep. He said Rise of the Beast is what brought him back. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, this has been a continuous thing where he's having this dialogue, bro, and we weren't even talking to him. So literally, the campaign that he's answering didn't fucking ask him anything. So I just need that to be like put on wax. The campaign that he's answering never asked him anything. So I need y'all to realize that. It says James Gunn responds. Ain't nobody talking to you. We ain't asked you nothing. We don't need to know nothing. right? But couldn't keep our name out of your mouth, bro. Right? This about to get even more surgical, yo. I almost say this was Surgical Sunday, right? Remember when this picture came out? And everybody was all of the people that be rocking with that side of everything was sitting here trying to make this seem like these two was about to work on a DC project, and it turned out to be for an episode of was it Rick and Morty? Right? Hey guys, he's about to be working with DC again, y'all. Zack about to go work under James Gunn. Right? Didn't say nothing. Didn't, you know, step on the rumor or nothing. Hey guys, he's actually not gonna be coming back to DC. Right? That's actually not what was happening. He said, that is funny. Responds. Wasn't nobody asking you shit. That's what I'm saying. You responding to people, right? Look how happy he looks in this. Bro, if I was next to my idol too, bro, I'd probably be smiling like that too, bro. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't gonna even front. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna cap.
I like Zack a lot as a guy, and he was an incredibly thorough. He did all his own storyboards and stuff, which I think influenced me when I went on to my movies and do the same thing. And I saw how incredibly prepared he was. I thought it was great.
He said, steps on rumors that are minor as fuck, but that Zack rumor was crickets. Real talk. He said, remember when they was twerking for Snyder to work with James Gunn, but didn't say anything about Snyder reposting the sale hashtags? But these are the same people. They was confused, bro. They didn't know what it meant. What up, Nessa? She said, they're not friends, they're co-workers who are friendly towards each other. Yo, it don't even, but it's like the only reason why it even matters at all to me is because this seems to be such a forced narrative, right? But anyway, I've just been setting the table, right? I've just been setting the table, right? It's funny too because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at they're sitting here when I was trying to see who or like how many people watched the opening of Peacemaker, right? Of season 2. Y'all wanna know what's funny? I'm willing to bet money that shit did not hit 1 million. You wanna know why? Because it's hilarious. Because they will not give out numbers for how many people watched it. They just keep saying it was a 22% jump over the finale, and whoever's got to go. And he said, so if the finale, oh my God, 712K, right? Anyway, I just been setting the table because Look, you even got this article talking about it. Peacemaker ratings and Superman digital success aren't what they seem. Is the DCU in trouble? This one just says it out loud that yeah, that shit got 712K. Now, remember, look right here. But they have been released. Season 2, episode 1 was seen by a reported 712,000 households, which looks impressive until you compare it to other shows of the moment, other hit shows of the moment with IP behind them, right? Alien Earth first episode was 1.8. Bro, we ain't even gonna get into like Penguin and shit, because Penguin was like millions and millions of people, dog. You know what I mean? It was the millions and millions. Right? So while all this is going on, right? Peacemaker numbers is coming in low. He said that's less than Arrowverse, right? What's going on, W. Necron? He said Gunn waiting outside the office to photo Zack like he was meeting about his 300. He said, bro, he said, weird Zack didn't post that picture. It shows, hey, I'm just saying, yo, right? He said that's less than Arrowverse, dog. He said your shit doing CW numbers, guys. Right? He said Matt Reeves would have let Zack. Hey, I don't know about that, bro. Matt Reeves, I don't know about all that, dog. I ain't even on the front. He said the millions. Crazy, bro. I'm just saying. Right? So while all this is going on, right? Peacemaker season 2 flopping. Right? Your movie's already on sale. That shit about to be like $10 pretty soon. You know what I mean? Water. Right? Yeah, hey, I was just about to say the same thing, nigga. And I was like, hey, I don't know about all that, bro. Like, hold up, what's going on, Michael? Right? But look, yeah, so all this is going on. You know, the Peacemaker stuff is flopping, it's doing YouTube numbers, right? Like, once again, you know, and then James Gunn comes out and says, hey guys, I have some great news, right? I'm going to give you guys the title of my next Superman movie. And the title for that is going to be Man of Tomorrow, right? And this is what's so funny, because once again, like I'm about to show you, you'll have an article that will take something like this and say, yeah, James Gunn stole Zack Snyder's DCU blueprint for Superman 2, according to Snyder Bros. And they'll go ahead about, oh my God, Zack never said man of tomorrow. All that stuff. But obviously, this has been a conversation for years. Right? So I have a question. If when James Gunn was faced with rumors about, you know, the DC stuff, and he didn't come out and step on those rumors, right? Is it fair to say that Zack Snyder not giving any pushback whatsoever at any point with any member of the fan base about them calling the Man of Steel sequel Man of Tomorrow? Right? Bro, your shit, like, it was Superman Legacy. How do you go from Superman Legacy to now? He said, "Oh, wait. But it's not a sequel though, right?" He said, "Well, no, Scott, it's not a Superman movie. It's a movie where Superman has an important role. Yeah, it's a super family movie, right? It's a super family movie called Man of Tomorrow that just so happened to have the same title that the Zack Snyder fan base has been calling the Man of Steel sequel. And, you know, I'm going to just say this. I'm going to go out there and say it is of my opinion that is 100% what that movie was called. 100% what that movie was called. So we can sit up here and try to do semantics and say, oh, Zack never announced it, right? Like all these things, bro. But here's the more important part. Here's what this move says to me. And this is what I've been setting the table for this entire time. And this might sound crazy, but I'm dead ass serious, right? I think James Gunn has to keep his name attached to Zack Snyder, because if not for the Zack Snyder fan base talking about him because of the fact that he is in the role that he is in, these movies would make even less money. I'm dead ass serious. You can't convince me that this is anything other than what I just said now. Like, why else? All right, look, you are either one of the weirdest motherfuckers in Hollywood ever, which I'll give you. Trust me, I'll give you that. But let's even say that, you know, because, but I'll throw you a bone, right? I will throw you a bone. I think that if you do not continue to try to piss off the Zack Snyder fan base with every move that you do, you have nothing to fucking show for your universe. Nobody gives a shit about anything that you got going on. We don't care about your fucking career. We don't care about these movies that you're writing. We don't care about your fucking DCU. We don't care about these projects. And that's why he keeps antagonizing the fan base. That's why I will not be covering this shit in that same fashion. Absolutely not. Right? And that's part of this whole, like, keep the conversation going with WB, and maybe we can, you know, wait till the new regime. All this is being lumped into the same thing for me now, bro. Right? Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna come out here and be no. Bruh, this guy, I've never seen anything like this, bro. I mean, maybe Drake and the Kendrick thing. Right? Say, certified lover boy, certified. He said, keep that bone away, Regine. Oh my God. He said he's definitely making movies as a response, as Get Back, or to try to have a last laugh. And that's why nothing felt sincere about that BS Superman he put out. Bro, I'm serious, man. I think he is obsessed with Zack Snyder's fan base. And he knows that he keeps, and yeah, I definitely think he keeps antagonizing us to stay relevant, bro. 100%, 1,000%, 1,000. He said we already waited for a new regime to do the right thing. 100%. Bruh, it's like he's trying to make himself the Joker to Zack's Batman, the Lex to Zack's Superman. And it's like he said, bro, look at Brightburn. Right? Great point. I even forgot to bring up Brightburn. This guy's fucking obsessed. But now, I don't think it's just an obsession thing where like he's weird. Because in my opinion, he's that too. But no, I think a huge part of this is he knows that nobody would give a shit. Think about this. He announced Man of Tomorrow, and some of the Snyder fans got pissed, and still nobody gave a shit. He said that kick to the nuts that the clone gave Corn Sweat represent how Guns real. It's crazy, yo. Nolan, Gunn, and Reeves back in 2010. Hey, this is real talk. He said, I mean, Grace Randolph said it herself in her stream. She absolutely did. She said that nobody gave a shit about that Man of Tomorrow thing. So just think about that. If I ain't gonna say a bunch of the Snyder fans, because I think a lot of us already knew and kind of didn't touch that whole thing with a 10-foot pole, right? But yeah, she's like, yo, that fucking announcement came and went. She said nobody cared about the Man of Tomorrow announcement, bro. That's what she said. Right? I'll even see if I can find it. Straight up said it. She was like, yo, nobody cared. And it shocked her. She's like, nobody cared, you know? So what do you do with that?
And using the 2.5 times the...
All right, sitting here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, and they're sitting there trying to say that Grace said that it made a little bit of profit, while also forgetting that Grace also said this.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, that would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
I'm literally seeing a bot right now post this video like over and over and over again. That's actually pretty crazy. That's actually pretty crazy. Right? But yeah. I ain't doing it. She said that the audience shrunk. Yep. She was surprised that no one cared. Does nobody care, Joe? He said Gunn, who then was trying to promote Peacemaker by saying it was prequel to Man of Tomorrow, right? Yeah. Bro, don't nobody care about these projects, bro. He said, why would fans give an F? And given Gunn kept changing things up every few weeks. Super Family, Superman Saga, then no, it was the other way around. It went Superman Saga, then it went Super Family, then it was Man of Tomorrow, all within like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Said disaster. A disaster. Right? She said, yes, Superman and Man of Tomorrow are connected to Peacemaker. 2 were marketed to kids, and one of them has an orgy and crotch prints, right? He said Peacemaker got flashed in front of a kid last episode. Where's the moral gun? That happened, bro? Crazy. Yeah. But if you ask me, that's what I think. I think this motherfucker know what's up, bro. He can't help but continue to like try to, stoke the fire, bro. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He said, so are we gonna get Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and Superman Man? Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Man of Tomorrow, Woman of Tomorrow. Are you serious? Bro, this is pathetic, dog. Mama Bear said, I've gotten into arguments over whether Superman was marketed to kids. They made toys for kids. He literally called crypto kitty bait, you know? Get the toy. Oh, man, this stuff, bro, I can't even deal with this anymore, man. Look, I'm about to start closing up shop, bro. Y'all go ahead and start putting y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. We about to do members minutes, though. You know what I mean? We got Justin saying Grace is a flip flopper. She was waiting on WB check. Well, WB proper, if I'm not mistaken, owns the company that owns her site. You know what I'm saying? But what we not about to do is come in here with Grace Randolph slander, because honestly, I've been pulling the receipts. She been keeping it a buck for a while. You know what I mean? So, hey, if every so now and then is a little something, I don't even care. I don't care, bro. I don't. She been standing on business for way too long, bro. She been standing on business for way too long, dog. Right? Wait a minute. Where'd that video go? Is this it?
I don't think there has ever been a financially successful franchise that has experienced such hate. People actively rooting and unrelentingly rooting against it, wanting it to fail.
Yeah. Matter of fact, and let me pull this stream up just in case, right? Just so y'all know, right? Just so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Right? Hold up. Just so y'all can know exactly what I'm talking about. Right? See that redemption? This one right here? That video? Nah, bro. Grace been standing on business. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, we hold on, let me right. Hey, look at that, right? Hey, Grace been standing on business. Right? Been standing on business. So thank you for allowing me to, you know what I mean? She said, I think Grace broke the story that Cavill was fired. Right? But I keep seeing this thing. He said, should we not engage with bruh? I've been stopped engaging with those people. 100%. Anybody that's not about having a good faith conversation, it ain't really no point in talking. Right? He said she was on Team Gunn until she got burned. And I'm just saying, bro, been standing on business. You know what I mean? We went through the whole shebang. Right? Grace had talked a lot of A. She said she was and then changed her tune recently, right? Hey, I feel it. She was talking shit. You know what? Now that I think about it, she actually was. But that don't change the fact that, you know what I mean, she was right about some of this stuff. A great deal of it. You know what I mean? He said Sky keeps his streams unlike some other people. Clip that. Yeah. Hey, bro, we don't delete nothing over here, bro. For sure. My streams stay up, dog. But anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and start this members minute stuff, man, because this is hilarious, bro. I'm just having this stream to let y'all know that I'm not about to start, you know what I mean, having these conversations about this dude and all his man of tomorrow shit. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Like, he gonna have to try harder to get me to be over here. Oh my god, all up in arms. I don't even think this movie will end up fucking happening. Like, just to keep it a buck. But it is what it is, right? Y'all go ahead and that's why he's trying to hurry up and get that shit filming. Bro, all this shit is about points, bro. 100%. You know? But let me go ahead and give y'all a drop because y'all hit 50 likes.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
Christian Dior, make dragon on the floor. Yeah, but we about to be right back with members minutes. You dig? Y'all stay tight or sit tight. I'll be right back.
They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. But what about you? What about you? Came a long way from no subs back when y'all was showing me no love, no front. I just had to take a look back, cause sometimes y'all forgot I shook that. I know they would attack cause of own issues. To be honest, I got sick and tired of feeling misused. That's why I've always played a drop for every super chat to show appreciation. Now you're fucking doing that. And just like Mikey used to bring us all together, we gotta take a minute to shout out all the members. Just so you know, you keep the fire going like embers. They say a lot, but I forgot, I don't remember. They be better. Say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. But what about you? What about you? Maybe I was better as a young man. At least I can say I never became a dumb man. Cause I never grew up to be a James Gunn fan. Real ones of those I can only count on one hand. 5,000 people who really just want stand, or 5K accounts that really just want scam. Whoever I was behind the circle is really just one man trying to paint impressions to get whatever trending. I'm done, man. Who fucking real? Who ain't an avatar? Who ain't 3 versions of themselves like they fucking Savitar? Who ain't cosplaying every day, complaining that they had it hard? The fact that you don't see yourself playing the victim is the saddest part. Really, you should try to fix your tune like a bag guitar. Keep trying to evolve when you were just a magic card. The tragic part, you just a Pokemon. The magic part, you think you Goldilocks. We need better ops than fucking Team Rocket. You just a green goblin without the fucking deep pockets. Bet we found you in a den where you can never be honest. Honest, if you one of them, then you fucking need phonics. Stupid. All I care about is views. But what about you?
Yo, 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 yo. Shout out to all the members. You dig? Shout out to all the members. Yeah, he said, man, tomorrow is 2 years old, but Gunn's contract only got 1 year left. We got Deuce Falco in the building saying BRB. We got W Necron saying Syndicate Network ain't history rewriters. Bruh, but we are the scribes, though. We do just, you know what I mean? Bruh, I'm like that big fat dude with the gold nose in Mad Max Fury Road. He's coming to count the cost. We just counting the cost, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? Oh my God. He said Zazzle should start green lighting projects behind Guns back. Right. Magic Carp. Yeah, bro. The scribes always remember. We coming to count the cost, bro. That's what we doing. The scribes always remember. Shouts out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the members. We got the new geeks saying maybe one day they'll stop using guys like Josh Basement, as James Bond called him and sent him to, as some sort of beacon of information, or better yet, reliable and honest information. The Syndicate Network remains the most consistent and reliable when it comes to all of the above. Shout out to the dog, Apex Lux. He said, Bat Dan is not patient, right? Let's see. member chats. We got the good Austin saying, man, I feel like we need a whole cool table stream to roast this fool. He's using some wild mind tricks, man. The more they fake hype this shit, the more they devalue DC. Oh my God. And this guy's not a member, but shout out to Or Hanneman. I'm not sure OA, but he's like, hey man, you're in someone's live stream, bro. Hey, I didn't care that I was that guy's talking about me, bro. Like, yo, whenever people like that are talking about me, y'all ain't gotta let me know, right? It's fine. Trust me. Whatever he's saying, it's fine. It's just like it's true. Whatever it is, just believe it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can all just leave it alone. You know what I mean? And just go with it, right? Oh my God. I remember when that dude did a stream. He was in his house for like 4 hours going off on me, Apex Lux. He was going off on all of us, bro. Y'all remember that, bro? He was walking around his house and we was talking about he did a BBS last stream. Oh my God. Oh. Okay. Okay, let me find the rest of the members chats, man. Shout out to Rebel Moon Theory saying, I do believe a Star Wars Squadrons or Star Fox 64 type Rebel Moon game would work perfect for a Rebel Moon MetaQuest VR release, or even a AAA Rebel Moon game. It would expand the universe and give us the experience of operating the fighters and land vehicles. Hey, and shouts out to Rebel Moon Theory, you dig? Who is a member on this other channel, Curly Ray. So that's why we show him that love. You know what I mean? Let's see. Member. Shout out to Lord and Necron on the replay crew, as well as the homie Michael. Right? We got the good Austin talking about Grace Randolph saying replay crew again. Forgot to say earlier how crazy it is, how fabricated Shield's hate against her was now. Wild how naive we once were. Had to go through the fire to get to the flames. Much love, hashtag syndicate. Much love to the dog, the good Austin. You dig? Crown Low saying on the replay, Campia gives me weird vibes. Anyway, shout out to Crown Loads. All right. Yeah, that's funny. All right. Any other? We got Deadshot ZSJL on the replay crew. And I think that's it for the member chats. Oh, yeah. And the Batman saying time to cook. R&B's the chef special. R&B is a chef special. For sure. Wait, and then I'm gonna stop here. I think I brought this one up, but the good Austin with the $10 super thanks saying replay crew, can't believe I didn't slide through any donations for the 3K stream. I'm slipping. Head replay crew in charge. Crown going to Floyd if he keeps beating me out. Haha. Cool table stream coming soon. For sure. Shouts out to all y'all, yo. Much love, and appreciation. Right? Let's get caught back up with the chat, and we will close this down. He said a hater's gonna hate. He said, "Oh, that guy, right? Yeah, bro." He said, "Word is, Safran's looking for an exit strategy fast." Hey, bro, he been quiet as hell. He been quiet as hell. He said, "Let's have a follow-up interview with those guys, Sky and Josh, met at Comic-Con this year, yo. The copium will be sky high." Hey, for sure. He said, "What haters being, bro? I don't even want it, bro. he's fine, man. You know, he's harmless. He said he did a ZSJ last long stream crashing. Y'all don't remember he was walking around his living room, bro, just crashing out, dog, for 4 hours. I was like, what the hell, bro? What a time, bro. What a time, dog. He said waste the energy, bro. I don't know if y'all remember that stream, bro. I do. That shit was hilarious, bro. That dude was in his crib for 4 hours, dog. All in the kitchen, the living room. Okay. He said, bring back freezing cold takes. Hey, that's an Austin thing, bro. You hear that, Austin? He said, shout out to all y'all for sure. He said, freezing cold takes. And that would be cool. Hey, man, hold up. I'm about to message him right now. I'm about to send a voice message. Hey, Austin, I'm on stream right now, bro. And they telling me that they want freezing cold takes, dog. So, you know, I'm just leaving you this message on stream just to prove that I did it. So, much love, Brody. Peace. There you go. Here you go. He's been notified, right? He said that guy lost it, bro. I remember that shit, bro. He said, bro, it was something, bro. This is like way before sale, bro. This is like way before all of that stuff, bro. Right? This was way before all that, bro. This dude, I don't know. It was something that we said on stream. I don't remember what it was, bro, but homie did a 4-hour stream crashing out on all of us, bro. He said he needs some oxygen. Oh my God. What's going on, Jay Ace? He said, well, how do you know that was really Austin? Hey, what? Who I just sent the message to? Plus WBD debunked. Bro, that ain't the only thing that they debunked, bro. Didn't WBD debunk like some shirts that was about to come out the other day? Bruh, you know what? You know what, bro? He said, I mean, how do we know? Okay, hey, take my word for it or don't. You know what I mean? Take my word for it or don't. Right? Austin, voice note. You know what I mean? There you go. How about that? All right. He said, "How?" There you go. I think he said, well, you could have just talked to your phone. Oh, why would I do that? But look, okay, should I talk about it now or should I talk about it on another stream? Them debunking the shirts. All right. You know what? I'll do another stream because I don't think y'all ready for that. Say your laugh is contagious. Bro, this should be hilarious, bro. It'd be hilarious, dog. This dude, he said, yeah, that shit. Wow, bro. He said, I saw that dude in real life, by the way, Sky's studio. Oh, I saw that studio in real life. Yeah, right? Said we triggered a lot of people and still do. Facts are uncomfortable sometimes. Yeah, bro, this guy, and yeah, that dude needed some he needed some help, bro. I was like, I don't know what the hell going on. This dude in his fucking kitchen, bro. Where he all at the fridge. He walking around the house, dog, just ranting, going in on me and the homies for like 4 hours, dog. I was like, yo, what, bro? My channel, I was like bro, I was so far under 1,000 subs, it wasn't even funny. I had like 200-300 subs, I think, when that happened. He said, I also went on the legendary balcony and dipped my feet in the legendary. Hey, bro, he's been purified by the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I'm about to get out of here, bro. Hey, much love, y'all, man. He said, yelling at the bro. The homie was at the fridge, bro. Look, I gotta get out of here, man. Y'all have a nice evening, bro. I will catch y'all next time. I will be back. Oh wait, I can't stream tomorrow because I'm gonna be watching The Long Walk. Right, but I will be back on Wednesday because tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I will be back on Wednesday. So I'll catch y'all then. Peace.